Hello children, welcome to Crazy Science Hub. Today in this video we are going to learn about magnets, that is fun with magnets. It is chapter 6 of class 6. Have you seen stickers that remain attached to iron surfaces like almirahs or doors of the refrigerators? Why this happens children? This is due to the magnets fitted inside them. After watching this video, you'll be able to understand what is a magnet, how magnets were discovered, what is a magnetic or non-magnetic material, poles of a magnet, what are the properties of magnets, and what are the uses of magnets. Let us go to the lesson. First of all, we will discuss how magnets were discovered. It is a small story, children. It is very interesting. Listen to it carefully. The story name is Magic Stone of Magnus. About 2500 years back, in a place named Magnesia in Greek, there was a small boy. His name is Magnus. He is used to rearing his goats. He is a shepherd. Magnus is a shepherd who is rearing goats. One day, he went to the hill to rear his goats and he took a small nap. Actually, what a shepherd carries? A stick with an iron cap, and he used to wear some boots which are iron nailed. After waking, the boy Magnus was shocked by seeing that his iron capped stick stuck on the rock and stood erect. Not only the stick, children, and also his iron nailed boots also stuck on the rock. The boy was shocked a lot and he said, "Oh, what is this?" And he went to the village and he called all the people and he gathered there. The entire village assembled there and wondered. Somebody is telling, definitely this is a magical rock. And some people used to say, this is a magnificent power of God. And some people, no, some other reason might be there. What might be the reason for the stick to get stuck on the rock, children? Do you know? Yes, you are right. That is a magnetic rock. People found it attracting not only the stick of Magnus but also other materials made of iron. These magnetic rocks were named as magnets and the ore is called as magnetite after the name of the boy Magnus. Do you know how many types of magnets are there? There are two types. First one, natural magnets. Magnetites are natural magnets. As they are available to us in the nature in the form of stones, they are also called magnetic stones. Natural magnets do not have a definite shape. Since they are used to find direction, they are also called leading stones or lodestones. In olden days, sailors used to find direction by suspending this natural magnet with the help of thread, so that they are called leading stones or lodestones. The second type of magnets are artificial magnets. After learning the method of changing the piece of iron into magnet, that process is magnetization. We have been making and using several kinds of magnets. Such man-made magnets are called artificial magnets. The magnets we see and use in our daily life possess different shapes. Some of the pictures are given for you children. Let us see. Bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet, needle magnet, oval shaped magnet, disc shaped magnet, cylindrical shaped magnet. Do you know what is a magnetic or non-magnetic material? The materials that are attracted by magnets are called magnetic materials. Examples are iron, cobalt, nickel, etc. The materials that are not attracted by magnets are called non-magnetic materials. Examples are paper, wood, plastic, glass, etc. Now, let us see the properties of magnets. Magnets have the property of attracting materials like iron. This property is used to separate some mixtures. To understand the properties of magnets, let us do some activities. Activity 1. In this activity, we are going to find the poles of a bar magnet. Spread some iron filings on a sheet of paper. Place a bar magnet below this paper. What do you observe? You will notice that spread iron filings come closer and concentrate at the 2 points of the paper sheet. This change in the iron filings is due to the magnet placed below the sheet of paper. Thus, the ends of the bar magnet attract more iron filings than the middle part of the magnet. So, we can conclude that every bar magnet always has two ends with more attracting capacity than its other parts. These ends are called poles of the magnet. Now, this is activity 2. In this activity, we are going to find what are the properties of these poles, whether they attract or repel. Attraction and repulsion between two magnets. Take two similar magnets and place them in four different directions as shown. First of all, we have to place the magnets in north direction. Then, what do you observe? There is a repulsion. Next, we have to arrange the two magnets in north and south direction. Then what happens? There is attraction. In the similar way, if you arrange the magnet in south north, there will be attraction. And if you arrange them in south south direction, they are repelled to each other. By doing this activity, you will notice that like poles means north north, south south repel to each other. Unlike poles, that means north south and south north attract to each other. Next, finding directions with the help of a bar magnet. Suspend a bar magnet freely with the help of a thread tied around its center as shown in the figure. You will notice that the magnet finally takes a position in the north-south direction. Repeat this experiment at another place. What do you observe? Magnets always comes to rest in the north-south direction. The end which points towards the north is known as north pole of the magnet. The end which points towards the south is known as south pole of the magnet. This property of magnets is called directional property. Later on, a device was developed on the basis of this property of magnets. It is known as magnetic compass. A magnetic compass is based on the principle of directional property of magnet. Now, let us see how a magnetic compass is built. A compass is usually a small box with a glass covered on it. A magnetized needle is pivoted inside the box, which can rotate freely. This compass also had a dial with directions marked on it. Its needle indicates north-south direction when it comes to rest. A compass is used to find directions. It is mostly used in ships and aeroplanes. Be careful, children, that you should not place compass and magnets together. Now, let us see what is meant by magnetization. Magnetization is nothing but changing a piece of iron into magnet. There are several methods of making magnets. Let us learn the simplest one. Take a nail or a piece of iron and place it on a table. Now take a bar magnet and place one of its poles near one edge of the nail or a piece of iron and rub from one end to another end without changing the direction of the pole of the magnet. Repeat this process 30 to 40 times. Bring a pin near the nail or iron piece. What happens? Now the iron nail or a piece of iron is changed into magnet so that the pin got attracted to the magnet. If it is not work, please repeat this process once again until it is done. The next property is magnetic induction. Magnetic property possessed by a magnetic substance due to the presence of a magnet near it is called magnetic induction. Take a bar magnet in one hand and a safety pin in other hand. Hold them in such a way that they are closer to each other but not in contact. Now ask your friend to bring an alpin and touch the safety pin. You will notice that the alpin will stick to the safety pin. This shows that due to magnetic induction, safety pin acts as a magnet. Now we are going to do an activity to find what is a magnet, what is a magnetic material and what is a non-magnetic material out of three given objects of same size, shape and color. For this we need a bar magnet. You have to decide which among them is a magnet, which is not a magnet but made up of magnetic material or a non-magnetic material. Bring three objects one after the other close to one pole of the bar magnet and observe whether they get attracted, repelled or not attracted. And record your observations in this table. Later, you have to bring the objects one after the other to other pole of the bar magnet and do the same thing. You have to note down your observations in this table. What do you observe here? One object is attracted at both poles of the bar magnet. One object is attracted at one pole and repelled at another pole. And later, another object, the final object, it is not attracted at any pole of the bar magnet. What do we conclude from the table? If an object is attracted by both the poles of a bar magnet and not repelled by any pole, it is not a magnet but a magnetic substance. If an object is attracted by one pole of the bar magnet and repelled by its other pole, it is called as magnet. If an object is neither attracted by magnet nor repelled by it, is not a magnet nor a non-magnetic substance. Do magnets lose their properties? Let us see. Yes, magnets also lose their properties under circumstances. If they are heated or dropped from a height or hit with a hammer, then they will lose their properties. Magnets lose their properties when they are placed near cell phone, computer and DVDs. These objects are also affected by magnetic field. Improper storage can also cause magnets to lose their properties. So, we should take care while storing the magnets. If it is a bar magnet, we have to store them always in such a way that they should be kept in pairs with their unlike poles on the same side, and they must be separated by a piece of wood and two pieces of soft iron placed across their ends. And if it is a case of horseshoe magnet, we have to use a soft iron piece as a magnetic keeper across their poles. Next, do you know the uses of magnets? Yes, we use various equipments with the magnets in our day-to-day life. In speakers, electric circuits, door locks, handbags, some toys, magnetic compass, some pencil boxes, refrigerator stickers, phone covers, pin holders, magnetic cranes. And not only these children, sometimes these magnets are also used in audio and video tapes and some computers to store information. And also these magnets are used for some therapy called magnetotherapy. and this is a special train. Its name is maglev train. It works on the principle of magnetic leviation. So that this train is named as maglev. By using repulsion, we can leviate a magnetic object. Leviation is nothing but suspending in the air. Electromagnetic train works on the same principle. An electromagnetic train is called suspension train and also a flying train. This technology uses a property of magnetic attraction and repulsion to run these super fast electromagnetic trains. This is all about magnets, children. Thank you for watching this video.